When I first came to CCCC, I picked Associates of Science because I really wanted to go into like a heavy science-based field, particularly astronomy and astrophysics.
I originally picked vet tech, and mainly I love animals, so I thought it would be something interesting to do.
Actually came to CCCC with the intention of getting my associates so I could transfer to Appalachian State so I could get my education degree.
When I came to CCCC, I wanted to go into law enforcement because my dad and brother are in it. It's just something I've always wanted to do.
My original program choice was the veterinary medical technician, and I picked it because I love animals.
I decided to do the Associates in Engineering. The reason why is because I always enjoy doing hands-on stuff, making things and improving things that already are made.
Whenever I entered CC, I didn't know, I was asked like what I wanted to take and what I wanted to go into, and I knew I wanted to transfer, but I didn't know what classes to take, or I didn't have a career. I didn't have a set career to go into, so yeah.
The ACA class makes us research some things, look at some things, and if you want answers, if you're hoping to get answers from this class, it will provide it.
When I interviewed my brother, who was a police officer in Wilmington, that really made me want to be more of a police officer, or in that field at least.
The ACA class really helped me like solidify the fact that I wanted to be in the field that I'm in, because it like when we were looking at like learning styles and like passion and focus and like the activities that were like, you know, what really pretty much like the learning style, and then like you think about like how that applies to like what you like, and if it's, you know, if it doesn't fit right, then you kind of figure out that it's not the right path.
I interviewed my sophomore English teacher, and when I was actually in his class, he brought it out of me what I wanted to, made me realize what I wanted to teach, and then when I interviewed him this year, it actually reaffirmed what I wanted to do.
So I was thinking about doing nursing when I first came to the college, and then I had some experience, and we took a bunch of quizzes in ACA where it determined like what we could possibly have as a career, and there was counseling and therapy for mine. And I had never considered that before this class, and then once I started considering it more, I realized that I liked that better than nursing, and so now I've completely changed my major and my career path.
Little by little, with every little thing we've done, it kind of cemented my idea that I am going to continue pursuing this major, and it's just motivated me to help me continue on and to actually work harder towards this goal.
I changed my program to accounting. I've done accounting throughout my whole life, and I just think financially and just the work hours and the environment will just be a better fit for me and my family.
I changed my program choice to paralegal, honestly because my boyfriend and I are starting our own business, and we're going to be dealing with a lot of contracts, and so it just made a lot more sense, and there's no dissecting of animals.
So whenever we started doing assignments about careers and going into depth of what you wanted to be and personality-wise, like whenever we had to take assignments about our personality and what careers would fit our personality, and that helped me a lot. I knew that I wanted to go into the medical field, but I just didn't know what specific career I wanted to go into, and then we went more in depth, and then I found out that I wanted to be a nurse.
I think the ACA class actually helps you explore your career to make sure it actually is what you want to do and not just something that sounds interesting.
I guess the same way pretty much it has me, because when I first started this semester, I was like, oh, nothing will make me change my mind because I do love animals. But then, like I said, I started with the shadowing and thinking outside the box. And when I started doing these assignments in my ACA class, I was like, maybe this isn't the perfect fit for me.
That and advising and like the ACA classes are really helpful to students. At least it was really helpful to me because it got like the ball rolling in my mind about like, okay, is this the right path?
All right. Well, having an ACA class and interest assessments, I do believe that they'll help, because most students that I've talked to coming here, some of them don't really have a clear idea of what they want to do. They normally say that, oh, I might want to do business, but they don't know specifically in what. So having that ACA class, that good advising, and those interests really helps them, because during these 2 years, it's kind of like the important years to decide whether or not you should pursue this major or the other one.
I think it'll help people because, you know, when you look at the pathway and like which classes you need to take, which goals you need to set for yourself, you know, then you can look at your progress, how much you've gone, and say if you do want to change your major, is, you know, you can look at it and be like, well, you know, I've only done this part towards that one, so it's not like I'm starting all over from the beginning.
This is going to help so many students because I know that I was super confused. I mean, I had an idea, but I wasn't like cement in it. And I know this will just help so many other people like me who are just as confused.